Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on Monday night. Cavante Turpin on the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the play fake, Dak. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
I'm one, right?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's to the 3rd-round pick. It's Jermaine Burton. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
11.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chase Brown Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A carry here for Brown. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT. Gun. Dot.
Here's Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
I'm fine, ready?
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
12. Dot.
They'll run here with Brown. Good blocking, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill! 26!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be second down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Hey, 47! 26!
They'll throw again. Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. 26!
To the air again. Prescott. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Open man downfield. Chase has it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
We're going to 54. Here we go, 46. Kill. 26.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, Prescott. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one,
and he'll take it on in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
At their own 30-yard line.
On two, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get set. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Brown. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Here's a second and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Down the field, he's got Burton. And he will score. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
A quick slash taken by Lamb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Everybody, kill.
Prescott on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Walker. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Here we go. Kill.
Now Prescott. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
Now a give on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
And the Bengals first down.
11.
To throw is Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
35. Cowboys 14. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! Here we go, 46! Here we go, 46! Here we go, 47! 26!
To throw is Dak. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
At their own 30-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Gun. Got. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Got.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. 12. Got.
To throw is Burrow. They'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
11 Thomas.
Burrow here on second down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Burrow now. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, got.
Back to throw, Burrow. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Let's get set. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Prescott. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Hey, 47. Wait, take.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Here we go. Stop.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down. On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. They forced him to rush that one a bit, and not a good kick. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
On 1, ready? 12. Stop.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Jermaine Burton, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Back deep to receive, the explosive Kevontae Turpin. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
We're going to 54. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak to throw. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 62-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. Back. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. Oh, yeah. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion, Lamb.
Hey, kill.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
passing right side, and Chase has it.
On one, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Sweat. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll throw again. Dak. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
12.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 7.
11, Thomas. Let's get set. 11. Stop.
Up the middle they go. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Yeah, here we go.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. The play action. It's Prescott. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. They will take a knee here.
We're going to 53. Yeah, here we go. Player and 10. Player and 10.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. And it was thanks in no